I hired tens of video editors for my content agency. I learned what separates the good ones from the bad ones. And I'm going to show you how to find, choose and work with a good video editor in just 4 steps. Okay, so we're gonna go over 4 things. First, why do you even need a video editor? Where do you find one? How to choose a good one? And how to work with them. So you need one because a video editor can get you better results. Doesn't matter if it's views or sales, video editing makes your video look more professional, which encourages people to stay or buy from you. It also saves a lot of time if you find the right person. So yeah, there's that. Now, where do you find one? You get a few options. First, you get YT jobs, you get Upwork, you get X, which is my favorite, you get Fiverr, and you got People Per Hour. I personally recommend reaching out to video editors on X, and in this video I'm mainly gonna focus on X as well. Also, if you don't wanna reach out to people personally, you can just create a post and you can include some raw footage which editors can just use and create a minute trial for you. It's way easier to choose an editor this way because you can see how they'll work with your footage, right? Also include things like a channel link and a reference video that will just help the person understand your vision better. So let's say you're talking to multiple video editors, because if you create a post like that, I guarantee there's gonna be hundreds of people, maybe not hundreds, tens at least. You're gonna have tens of people reaching out to you after you post it. So yeah, so now how do you choose one?
Hey, this is Chris from the future, and I just wanna say that if you wanna access the file that you see in the video, you can just click the link in the description. So yeah.
First of all, you gotta look out for those 2 things. Testimonials, if they have testimonials on their profiles, like let's say their previous clients, they recorded a video for them and they talk how they helped them, right? So you want to look out for that. And also one thing that's very common is a lot of editors post animations. And yeah, animations are cool, they look cool, but they don't really drive emotions. They help, but they're just a cherry on top. And a lot of editors will just post that, just animations. And that doesn't really represent how working with them looks like. It's just not enough to choose them. So you want to look for people that have more than just animations on the profile. So like screenshots with clients, telling them, oh, that's this video was so good, it's so nice working with you. Of course, those can be faked, but it's rare, people faking that. But if you see like a post with, actual DMs with clients, it's always a good sign. Now, that's an interesting part. Pricing. For this example, I'm gonna use a 10-minute video sales letter. So like a video I'm doing right now, right? That's pretty similar. Besides, I'm not doing many animations besides the intro. So we're gonna use a video with full animations throughout the video with sound design, music, etc. So for $50 to $100, you're gonna get a bad editor. That's not a professional, your videos are most likely gonna suck. You don't want that. And probably gonna have to give like 100 revisions per video, so I think that's more of a waste of time than saving that. So yeah, if you're on a budget, then yeah, go for it, but I don't recommend it. For $100 to $250 per video, you're gonna find someone that's experienced. They're most likely still learning, but you're not gonna have like a bad time working with them. There might be a few issues there, you might have to give them a few revisions, but most likely it's gonna be a smooth ride. Now, if you got a little higher budget, let's say $250 to $150 per video, you most likely find someone long term. They'll help you grow, you're gonna save time. Those guys probably understand that it's not only about animations, so yeah, your video will drive emotions, you'll get you more sales or views. So yeah, if you got like $400 per video budget, yeah, go for it. That's worth it, definitely. I recommend it. So now, if your budget is a little higher, so above $450 to $1,000, you're gonna get yourself a good video editor. That person has experience, understands your vision. The most amount of revisions you're probably gonna have to give him is like 10. That's what you can expect from a person that charges this much. So they will strategize with you. It's like a partner with content creation. So yeah, if you got budget for that, go for it. I think you're gonna find a perfect fit. So now, if anybody charges more than 1,000, they have to be a professional. Like, that's world-class video editors that charge that much. and they are just probably gonna make your views skyrocket, as well as sales. So yeah, those editors are like peak. Obviously, remember that there might be people that are not experienced enough, but they're still gonna charge you this much. They're just gonna offer that price. So definitely look out for those things that I mentioned earlier. So if they don't got testimonials but offer you 700, you probably shouldn't work with them. I think that's just suicide with your content. One tip that I can give you is always ask for recent work. If they don't get any testimonials on their profile, ask for recent work. They should send you a video they made for another client recently, and then you can get a pretty good understanding of how good they are. Also, besides per project based payment, you got per minute of edited video and monthly retainers. So per minute they can charge, let's say we're talking the $100 to $250 per video. Let's say they will charge like $15 per minute of edited video. That's probably gonna be the same, right? And then there are monthly retainers, which let's say you give them $3,000 per month, and let's say that covers 6 videos, right? So if you make less, they still get the 3K. If you make more than 6, let's say you agree on a maximum 8 or 9, then they still get the same payment. So that's worth it for you if you make a lot of content. Not worth it if you're very inconsistent with your uploads. So yeah, choose what works best for you. Now, let's say you got your video editor. You agreed on video style, rate, turnaround time, and payment method. Well, then comes the time for the first project. You send them the footage, but before they edit it, you should definitely agree with them on creative freedom. Yeah, you probably showed them a reference earlier, but you also want to, if you got certain things you want to be included in the editing style, you gotta tell them. Or you just give them creative freedom. Also, in my opinion, the more experienced editors, so let's say the ones around $350, $450, you can trust them with creative freedom. That's gonna save you and then time, and if they got creative freedom, they will just, do their best, because they're the best at their own style, and that's gonna work the best for both of you. So yeah, if you got a good editor, give them creative freedom. That's the best way. So after they finish the first project, they send you the first draft. You either give them revisions or just accept the work, and you got your video done. Also, don't be surprised if they send you a draft in lower quality or that has watermarks, and they will just send you the whole video after the payment. Also, here are a few red flags to look out for. If they have no portfolio, no testimonials, or no recent work, and they are excusing that by saying that they signed an NDA with a client, yeah, that's a red flag. I wouldn't, because a lot of people explain themselves, yeah, I signed an NDA, I can't show any work. So yeah, I wouldn't work with those guys. And before we finish, because that's a lot of information I already gave you, and that's gonna definitely help you find an editor. You got a like A to Z plan now. So let's say that the editors are tiring you, like you can't find anyone. Working with them is just painful. Your budget isn't very high. I got an easier solution for you. So if you're a coach, a consultant, or a service provider, and you want to scale with YouTube and turn it into a client acquisition machine, you need to do this. You can click the first link in the description. That's gonna take you to our website, where you can book a call and apply to work with us. Then we can hop on a call and strategize together, create a plan for you, and help you scale. So that's all for this video. I hoped there's a lot of value in this, and if you want to know more about content creation overall, besides just editing, how to actually do this stuff, there's gonna be a pop-up somewhere here, and you're gonna see the next video you should watch. So yeah, see ya.